Buongiorno beautiful people, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another workout walkthrough. So today we're going to do a upper body workout and I am specifically gonna talk about the 5x5 method. Now I am going to do only 5 exercises, which is plenty for a effective, hard workout. But what I mean by a 5x5 is actually in reference to the first exercise, so it's 5 sets of 5 reps, which is amazing for building strength and pushing that weight. I really hope you like this video. If you do, then please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn the bell notification on so you know when I upload. And without further ado, let's get into the workout. Right, so as I mentioned, the 5x5 method is amazing for building strength. This is because you're not doing so many reps in one set that you get tired, so you are able to build up the weight. You're able to put a little bit more weight than you normally would. And if you put enough weight to push those 5 reps so that the 5th rep you're kinda done, you can't push anymore, then you take a slightly longer rest again than you normally would, and then you repeat it for a total of 5 sets. And I promise you, this is the best way to build strength. Now, in terms of building strength week by week and going up in weight, I personally like to go up by 2.5/5 kilos per week. So anytime you do the same exercise, you repeat it the week after, all the 5 times with a little bit more weight. However, with the upper body, let's be real, it's not that easy. Sometimes even 1.25 kilos more makes a huge difference and makes it really hard. So yeah, just take it easy, take it slow, but just ensure that you are really giving your all in every single set and pushing to the max, because I promise you, you will see the results. So here we're going to start with a seated shoulder press with a barbell. If you sit down on a bench and you proceed to do a barbell shoulder press, I promise you, you're literally going to test your strength. You're really gonna see very quickly where your level is at. I just did, as I mentioned, 5 reps, and actually I felt like I could push a little bit more. So for the first 2 sets, as you can see, I took a 20 kilos barbell and then put on each side 3.75, so 2 plates of 2.5 and 2 plates of 1.25 kilos. But it just felt that day that was a little bit easier, so I decided to actually put a 5 each side. And let me tell you, that tiny difference in weight was hard. It was really hard, but it's a great exercise to target your shoulders. And this 5x5 method, you can use it for anything. It's what allowed me to increase my weight on my squat. It's what allowed me to really increase my weight on my hip thrust. Honestly, whatever exercise that you know you want to get stronger at, just do the 5x5 method for, I would say, about 2 months, and you will really see it. Because even though you might add only 2.5 or 5 kilos between one week and the other, at the end it makes a huge difference. So yeah, love this exercise to heal your shoulders. Love the 5x5 method. I cannot rave about it enough. And that is all for our first exercise. Okay, then I decided to do a little bit of a body weight kind of exercise to target both my biceps and my back. So here I did some banded pull-up on a neutral grip, which means that, as I mentioned, you really target the biceps because of the placement of the hands. This is not a lat pull-up, this is a bicep focused pull-up that as well, of course, targets your back. So here I think the key is to think about wanting to push your elbows next to the side of your body. So instead of thinking that you have to go up with your chest, just think about pushing the elbows all the way to the side, and that really allows you to have a better form. It allows you to focus on the right muscles that you're going to need in order to perform the pull-up. And of course, depending on your strength, you're going to want to change resistance bands. So the thicker the resistance bands, the more weight is lifted off you, so the easier it will be to perform the pull-up. And then week by week, I just think that if you try to do the first rep with either a smaller band or body weight, and then you do the rest with a thicker one, and then the week after you do the first 2, and the week after first 3. So you slowly can increase, let's say, the load, the weight that you're doing by reducing the amount of weight that's lifted off by the band. And again, it's an amazing exercise. If you manage to get that 1, 2, 3 reps body weight, you will feel, for me personally, I just feel so strong, and it's something that I always wanted to do. And here again, we're going to do the 5x5 method. However, because it's a body weight exercise, because it's quite hard, it's okay if you can only do 3, 4 or 5 reps per set, okay? So you just want to aim for 5 every set, but you do as much as you want, and then you know that that's your target for the next week to do more. So yeah, 5 sets of 5 reps as well for the neutral grip pull-ups. We are going to jump into our first and last superset. So we're going to combine the flat bench chest press with the bent over barbell rows. And we're going to do 4 sets of 8 reps for each exercise. So the first one is a chest press. Very easy. I think it's a staple in every chest workout. What is important here is to ensure that you are at least getting 90 degrees on the way down of the chest press, and that your arms are as much as possible equal. I know that one arm will tend to go faster and will tend to be able to push more, but just try your best to go slow, control, equal, and to give your all in each set. If you need to build up the strength, I would say that kneeling push-ups are really good. But yeah, just take light dumbbells and then build your strength there. And then after doing 8 reps on the chest press, we're going to switch straight away to the bent over barbell rows. You're going to take a barbell as light or heavy as you'll be able to, and we're going to again do 8 reps of that. And I think the important thing here is to avoid bending your wrists. So you want to aim to have your forearms and your wrist aligned so that your arm is really straight. You're not sort of pulling the bar towards you with the wrist, which can cause actually injury. If you want to use some lifting straps, it allows you to increase the weight without necessarily being limited by how strong your hand grip is. But as well, I find that is a great way to give a little bit more resistance to the wrist and avoid that going backwards that I talked about. So yeah, back to back bench press, 8 reps, then the bent over rows, 8 reps, and then you're done, and then you take a rest and you repeat it for another 3 times for a total of 4 sets. And finally, our last exercise is going to be a wide neutral grip seated cable rows. Okay, I know it's a mouthful, but this exercise is actually great because it doesn't necessarily do just the lats, but actually does more of your back. It has a slight emphasis more on your upper traps as well. It does the middle of your back. It's just great. So it's an exercise that I really suggest you give it a try. Here we're going to do a little bit less sets, so we're only going to do 3 sets of 8 reps. You're going to have the neutral grip, which means that both the inside of your hands are facing each other, and it's going to be a wide grip, which is going to allow you to target more the middle of the back, as I mentioned, and the upper traps. The only thing is to really ensure that not only your spine is neutral so that you avoid arching and you avoid a bad posture, but as well to not be too scared to lean forward when you reset the position for the next rep, because that allows your body to really learn how to give the power to then re-engage the muscle and push that bar to your chest. So I think a little bit of stretch is actually really good to build strength and resistance. Not too much that you're sort of exaggerating the movement, but a little bit, I think it actually is great. So yeah, once you finish that, you've done 8 reps, you've done it for 3 sets, that's it, you're done. That's the whole workout, and it just left me that day completely dead. But I felt so happy with myself. I felt that it was very efficient and effective. It wasn't too long, although the rest periods for the 5x5 method tend to be a little bit longer to, you know, recover and be able to perform as well as you should in the next set. It's actually really quick, because when you do only 5 exercises, you're giving your all to them. Each of them has a purpose to build your upper body, then you're done. You just go home and you will really feel it on the long term if you do this again and again and again for at least 2 months. So yeah, love this workout. I really hope you give it a try. If you did, then please don't forget to let me know down below, because I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear whether it worked for you, how you felt, and as well, of course, I want to know your progress week by week and whether you managed to get stronger 2 months in. So yeah, this is everything for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn the bell notification on so you know when I upload, and hopefully I will see you next time. Ciao!